Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for some more hints and tips to help you with your Camino de Santiago. It is I. So my next bit of advice is to follow the guidebook, but don't follow the guidebook. Now what I mean by that, taking it quite literally, that means that everybody sets off from point 1 and stays in point 2, sets off from point 2 and stays in point 3, and completely bypasses all of the little towns and villages along the way that are also quite valid and legitimate stopping points. And sometimes they're better stopping points because you get more of a communal feel, more of a Camino feel in some of the smaller towns. So allow yourself a bit of freedom to choose where you want to stay on the entire Camino. You don't have to stay where the guidebook tells you. Of course it isn't. There's no such thing as fashion on the Camino. You wear whatever's practical, what's light, what's comfortable, whatever suits you. Nobody cares what you look like. Training hard before you go is such a great way of improving your Camino. And it's not just about stamina and fitness and training your muscles, it's also about training you in the use of your equipment. For your body, you really want to be trying to do walks where there are plenty of inclines and declines, and hopefully you can get a few days in a row so that it really is just like you're going to be doing it on the Camino. And make sure to try both you and your gear out in all different kinds of weather. Okay, here's some tips to help you really breeze some of those bigger hills on the Camino. The first one is to train for it, as we just said in the last tip. The more that you get used to doing uphills, the stronger your muscles are going to be and make it easy for you. Using the strongest muscle in your body is really going to help with the uphills. The strongest muscle, of course, being gluteus maximus, which is your butt. So stand up straight and let your butt do some of the work for you. Another great tip, rather than stopping and starting and stopping and starting, is to just slow down a little bit. If you're only going at a pace that you could comfortably have a conversation, you're not going to tire yourself out. Lower your defences and really get to know the other pilgrims that are around you. Be kind, be supportive, be humble, be nice, and really soak it in and be involved. There's real magic as you slowly become part of a Camino community. Especially in the early parts of a Camino, pilgrims very often lose the occasional thing as they're packing things away and moving on. So really get used to looking around you every time before you move on, and that includes having a delicious banana break with friends. It's great to relive your Camino 6 months later while you're sitting at home, and lots of photos and videos and certainly journaling can also help with that. I personally find that I get things out of order and can't remember in what place I saw what, so having some kind of notes with your photos and videos can be really helpful. Sometimes there are things just to the side off the path, or even behind you. In my case, this small church that I didn't even realise I was passing. Unfortunately, you will find people who are trying to tell you that you're doing the Camino wrong, and it's those people that are wrong. You do the Camino your way. If you want to move your bags ahead, you can. If you want to carry your pack, you can. If you want to stay in hotels, you can. It's your Camino. Before I say yet again the most important tip, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up for me. And here's the most important tip. Make sure you're packing light. If you need any help with packing light, I'd encourage you to watch this video I made where it's under £10 for a backpack. Thanks again, and buen camino everybody.